What's going on, guys? I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. I wanted to make something a little bit different, especially because we're going to be closing the year on a green note. So, right, as you guys know, sorry that it's so dirty, but you guys know my 640 horsepower M3 is for sale, and then I just picked up this 2015 Alpha 7 GTR. One of the things that I wanted to cover is, right, we continue to find new ways for investing, and there is no question that right now, because of the Bitcoin hype, there's a huge drive or huge motivation for a lot of people to start investing in Bitcoin or asking questions, hey, when should I buy? So in this video, I'm going to cover how much it is that I'm going to be investing in Bitcoin and how it is that I'm going to be doing it. So I want to talk about three simple things when it comes down to investing in Bitcoin. I'm going to try to make it as quick and easy as possible. First thing is that it's not regulated, and it's very unsecure, right? Depending on what kind of wallet it is that you're using, again, you need to become very knowledgeable about that if you plan to invest a couple $1,000s, even a couple $100s, because it could easily get hacked. It's a huge target for hackers or for people that want to scam you, because if they do take your money, it's not regulated, and if if it gets stolen, then there's no way for them to trace it, and that's it, poof, it's gone. I know people that have gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars stolen from them in Bitcoin, and it's just all part of the game. So again, it is an unsecure thing, so if you invest your whole life savings, just understand that that is a risk involved. With that being said, it's also not regulated by the government or anything of that sort, so that's why I think that there's so many people within the United States and around the world, multi-billionaires, multi-billion-dollar companies that either discredit Bitcoin for the understanding that it can act as a catalyst to drive the price down, in my opinion. I'm not too sure if you guys saw when Chase discredited Bitcoin, it drove the price down, because obviously a very reputable institution such as JP Morgan discrediting Bitcoin drives the price down, and because it's not regulated, it's almost like a pump and dump, right? But instead of a pump and dump, it's a dump and pump. So with that being said, then once it gets discredited, and once the price drives down, then Chase Bank or JP Morgan and all their advisors can purchase hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin at the very low price. And once a credible institution purchases hundreds of millions of dollars, obviously the demand is there, drives the price back up, and poof, multi-million dollars of profit. I don't know exactly if that's what it is that they're planned on doing or anything of that sort. I just think it's very funny how that played out, and I think because it's not regulated and because they know that they can't get in trouble, with hype comes demand, right? And if you have a very powerful kind of just impact in the specific market, then I feel like they can take advantage of it without any real downfall, because no one really, again, it's not regulated in any way, so they can't be fined or anything of that sort. So just understand that. So with all these multi-billionaires as well saying that, hey, Bitcoin's going to hit $500,000 or $1 million, again, there is no regulation, so they can say whatever it is that they want. They probably have a couple million or a couple $1 billion invested in Bitcoin, and with that being said, even if it crashes, you can't do anything to them, because again, it's not regulated. So you invest at your own risk. So again, before you pay attention to anybody out there, to myself, to any person that you find extremely credible, just please do your own due diligence. It's the very simple step of understanding the market that you're investing in. And then the last thing is, I wanted to, again, it's not a contest or anything of that sort, but something that I've noticed is, because I just bought, my, thanks to God, 2015 Nissan GTR, the Alpha 7, I really love the car. I actually had a really negative connotation when it comes down to GTRs, because that was like my first sports car, supercar that I purchased, and that was by age 21. That was last year, and I hated it. I had it for about 6-5 months, I'm not too sure, and then I sold it. And I've had all these different supercars. I went back to this one, the 2015 and the Alpha 7. I love it. I've been daily driving it everywhere. My buddies love it. I absolutely love it. So I plan on keeping that car now as my daily driver, and I'm getting rid of the BMW M3. So with that being said, I'm going to be selling the M3, not only the profits, but as well as my overall initial investment when it comes down to the BMW M3. I plan to invest anywhere from about $35,000 to $40,000 into Bitcoin. And with that being said, that's not just so you can invest in it as well. The reason that I'm going to be doing that is because if you guys have seen the pattern when it comes down to Bitcoin itself, it's been trending down after it hit that resistance at about $18,500. And with that being said, I'm a type of investor that I buy when everyone else sells. I like buying the dips. That's my style of investing in the stock market. It's not a direct correlation over to, when it comes down to investing in cryptocurrencies, but that's my style. And if this growth continues, right, as it's been, just absolutely ridiculous within the past couple of months. I don't need the $30,000 to $40,000. So with that being said, I can invest it in a form of currency such as Bitcoin that I think is the most credible one out there. And if this continues, right, as they continue to predict anywhere from about like, $500,000 to $1 million by a certain year, then being able to have $40,000 to $30,000 invested in Bitcoin and being able to see this growth happen, then it could be exponential. And I want to make sure that I'm a part of that, but with only a dollar value that I'm okay with risking. And I feel like with the position that I'm given right now in life and the type of investments that I can make, it's a form of investment that I do want to make. And that's why I'm going to do it. And that's why I'm letting you guys know. So if you guys have $100 that you guys can spare and live without, then that might be a starting point. Maybe every $50 when it comes down to getting paid, you invest it in Bitcoin, whatever it is that you guys feel comfortable with. Set up a plan, set up a goal, set up how it's been growing within the past year and how much it's going to grow within the next 5 years. Whatever it is, do your own due diligence. I have my graph, I have my understanding, and I'm going to invest what it is that I feel comfortable with. And if I lose it all, then I lose it all, and at least I'm not going to be devastated. Does that make sense? If I invest $500,000 into Bitcoin and then I lose it all, then yes, that's something that I'm going to be pretty upset about. But for me, $30,000 to $40,000, it's still a huge amount of money that I'm investing, but the overall return, the reward compared to the risk is worth taking for me. And that's why as an investor, I'm going to choose to take that initial position. Doesn't mean that you have to, it just means that I'm going to. So I just want you guys to understand all the risk involved. All the links are down below. There's going to be a 1-2-3 step startup guide if you are thinking about getting into investing in cryptocurrencies or any form of cryptocurrencies altogether. And I hope this video with the first 2 steps that I talked about of doing your own due diligence and making sure that you're filtering out all the noise that everyone is talking about guides you in the right directions. I really hope it does. And if you guys want to stay connected with over 60,000 members that are entrepreneurs and investors, feel free to click. It's going to be the first initial link, and it's going to be my free Facebook group. We have over 60,000 members. We would love to be a part of your success. It's a networking group, and we share best practices. We share mistakes when it comes down to investing in the stock market, cryptocurrency, investing in real estate, buying and reselling these different supercars, and motorcycles as well. We have some motorcycles here in the living room that we're flipping. So yeah, it's a great community. If you want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, then I think it'd be a great fit for you, and we'd love to have you. And then if you guys want to have me as a mentor, that's going to be, I believe, the first or second link in the description, and that's going to be my lesson library. So it's Learn, Plan, Profit, and that's where I work with a smaller niche of people on a one-on-one basis, and I cover the stock market, the buying and reselling of cars, and my approach when it comes down to investing in real estate. By age 22, having a total of 4 properties and stuff like that. So I would love to be a part of your success any way that I can. It's just up to those that are interested. I would love to work with you. So feel free to click the link, browse around. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And the best way to reach out to me is within the TechButt Solutions Discord group chat. Feel free to direct message me within that platform. So thank you guys again. Continue working hard, continue following dreams. Let your passion be what drives in your success. And like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.
I'm at my prime. Yeah. I'm at my prime. Whoa. Have I gone too far? Do you detect something different? If you look